Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are staying safe. Thank you so much for love and affection. Thanks for supporting this channel as well. Today's topic I'm going to talk about, let's ask ourselves, is a startup right for you? Let's discuss. Yes, today's agenda is on the startups. Is the startup right for you? Let's understand one thing. Startups are, for me and my view, it's a fantastic opportunity for your career growth and just to gain some experience, which is more difficult if you wanted to get the same by any of other companies, isn't it? I hope you agree with me. So this is the case why, even if you end up in any of these startups at a short term, which is okay, you still get a benefit which is much better compared with any other companies, and also you will get your hands dirty in variety of ways. Let me share my thoughts around this. What is the good and bad viewpoints from my side? If you really wanted to understand, is this the startup right for me? Let's discuss. So let me share my thoughts around this. If you go to any business school, you will find that there are, I think, easily 3 to 5 times as many people as they're really looking forward and interested in startups than actually they wanted to pursue their career growth, because the startups are very sexy. As simple as that. I know that startups, it makes you big, and you need to be ready in terms of it might crash or it might burn your hands in terms of your career wise, because it's all with risk, right? We always think we can do that or we can do better, but when you talk about startups, it's a high stakes game. You're gambling with your time and as well as your money. Do you agree? So you got to have a right person with the right opportunity. I think definitely startup environment will be fantastic. So let me share my thoughts around what is the good viewpoints. Let's spend some more time to understand what is the good all about and what is the bad all about. I'm not saying it's a good or bad, it's my viewpoints. So please be clear. So many of them, they understand that startup people, so they always have a high risk career in their, by definition, it's the nature, right? Because you're talking about entrepreneurial, at a high level, whether it is in a college, whether it is in any company, right, or anywhere else, right? So your career path will have your own values, if you're really looking for any new job. So there are different advantages if you really want to participate in startups. One, it's a skills, right? So diversity of skills. If you take any big companies, they are having a designated marketing team, and they have a finance teams, right? But when it comes to startup, they never have enough people to fill their every role, right? So the small company, you need to have more hats you have to wear, and you have to act and do your job. So unless you are truly or narrowly focused on only one field, I think that will be really great. But at the same time, let me put it in this way. You have to have a more diversified skill set if you wanted to make yourself sustainable in startups. And two, it's all about leadership. Yes, you will have plenty of opportunities to play and prove yourself as a leader, right? Let's say if your startup grows, you will be in a great place to lead your own team, isn't it? But many people join a company, they find that within a few months they're expected to manage several new team members. So you have to have a bigger company for a longer time to get this opportunity. But when it comes to startups, I think you are the leader by definition, and you will have more opportunities to lead your team. And 3, it's all about influence and how better you control it. So every time, let's say, you might come across this kind of, situations, right? So you did some work and you shared with your senior manager, or you completed certain amount of milestones, and you say that, hey, you know what, I did this, right? So, and that makes you happy as well. And but someone else, also has to come along, and if they also done the similar thing, if you haven't done before, right? So that's really what makes a difference. But if you're a startup, you have to have not only to your do your work, you also have to understand the different responsibilities. You have to see what is my immediate role, how do I get my feedback has to be given, how do I ensure, because business is everywhere for you when it comes to startups, because it's all about your own content, what is the best value add you can add it, right? So it's your job has to speak up so that everyone can listen. So you are the only one who can be a decision makers. So that's the advantage of being in a startup. It's a different skill you will develop. The other one is results. It's all about rapid results. So you don't need to wait for years to see whether your work is on the real world or not. It happens within a month, depends on the milestones which has been set, right? So that's one advantage. It's very rapidly, you can see the results. And the other one is the rewards. Yes. So you don't take it on all risk for nothing, isn't it? Because startups can make you very, very rich if you're really lucky. So you just need to understand how do you do better in terms of financially, and how do you understand the business case. It's all different gambling game, right? So if you're a startup a fantasy person, I think you will start loving everything, because once you start loving what you can do it, I think you easily learn and as well as earn. So that's how you can shape yourself for a better company's future. So I hope you understand what are the good viewpoints from my side. So let me share the other side of it's not about bad, but since we discussed on the good, you need to understand what is the challenges, I would rather say, right? So startup burnout is very, very real things, right? Because you have a lot of passion, you wanted to start a new social collaboration, you wanted to understand how this things happen, how your passions will evolve on a daily basis, and at the same time you will come up with a lot of stress, because you're doing for the risky job which no one ever has attempted to do that. That's what about startups, right? For me, it's a long hours. So the amount of money and the career, it depends on your startup success, because initial times you got to spend long hours which are very critical, right? So you have to have a bare minimum has to be last long. Otherwise you will fear always in terms of lower performances, all those things, right? So startups don't have the fear of firing underperformers like any other companies doing it, right? So but long hours you got to spend. And 2, it's on the job description. In terms of the role, clarity is not good, not be clear, right? So let's say you were hired as a tester, you are looking for helping to someone else, right? So it's very tough. I mean, in terms of someone has to do that, but startup doesn't have that kind of time and money to hire a specialist or a lead or every task, right? So it's not like any other company, right? So if you compare with any other corporate, they have their own ways to manage it. But when it comes to startup, so every employees, they're expected to understand and chip in every projects which are outside of your roles, right? So it means you need to spend less time doing what you love and more time doing what the other company is planning to or willing to or wants to do it. So that's what matters. So I think you need to be understand what is the clarity on the role side. The other one is in terms of the salary. So I think with very few exceptions, maybe startups, they tend to pay the below industry salary pecs, right? Because when it comes to those options, I think it will always be lesser, right? Because it's all depends on the risk, right? Because you're talking about startups, right? So the less salary will be always lesser, and if the company fails, only thing is your stock options are worth noting, right? So it's nothing actually. So I think you need to be cannot expect more salary compared with any other corporate in the initial times. The other one is credibility. What I say that, like, let's say you may join a startup and you just wanted to fail after a few years, right? And all of the sudden something came up and you're back on the market, and you don't have anything in terms of, because they will all talk about, do you have this experience, or do you have this one, that one, all those things, right? I think somewhere people think that your resume was not so good enough to survive, right? So I think the credibility also will have its own impact. The other one what I thought about is mentorship, because if you understand any big companies, they invest a lot of time and money understanding and how to train a new employees. But when it comes to startups, I think they lack both of these things, right? Because they don't want invest in you as a growing leader for next 1 to 3 years, because they think that they will be lucky if they wanted to make it in a longer term, right? So big companies, they can teach you a kind of a structured way of how to solve the problems, because they have a more experienced professionals, they have their own COEs, right? So but understand one thing, when it comes to startups, you have to learning on the go, right? So that's the another bad or a challenge I would put my views on this. So it's all the reality. So I think you need to accept and agree, and I think that is what moving forward. Just to conclude my final thoughts around this, the reality is that any startup company, they are not for everyone, and every person's have person's disadvantage may be advantage for someone else, right? So you need to understand and assess which company you wanted to work with, and where you wanted to see yourself in the next at least 3 to 5 years or a future. And then you find yourself, is this the right fit for me? Because understand one thing, startups may fail, but there is always a chance they will also succeed. And if they don't, you will get a lot of valuable experience you gained, it isn't it? That will definitely help you to find your next chapter. So every company is also unique, but you need to compromise on their own odd hours. They have small teams, you don't get reward very often, and you got to have very dedicated exclusive skill set, because you're working for a passion for building the right product for the for the different customers out there. So joining startup should not be considered as a temporary position, right? That's what my view. So if you wanted to build a business, you wanted to develop a career skills, definitely it will take longer time what you can imagine, right? So startup, they are very speed in terms of quicker, and you will get a response in terms of how to work, how do you take individual responsibility, and how do you behave you as a person in terms of understanding and face the challenges, because you are the only one who has to do everything, right? So there is usually a kind of a different energizing atmosphere in every startups, but it's all with what skills you cope up, and how do you use them in a right channel in terms of to build a right business and improve the customer base. It's all it takes with patience and dedication, right? So I hope this helps. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and thank you.